how to find a mentor. Once you've realized that finding a mentor is something really important that can really help you in your life, the next step is just to figure out how to find one. Now, I believe that there are so many mentors around you, so many people that will be so happy to share with you their experiences and to have you listen and to advise you. You know, people, oddly enough, love to help. And usually it is us that we put people on pedestal and just kind of looking up to them and feel very intimidated, you know, why would they be interested in helping me? That is really constraining for us and confining us to usually stay where we are. Now, what I found with approaching many mentors is that most of them will be really happy to help. Now, I've said that to people, and some people went out, and some of the people that I've coached have went out and didn't necessarily have a good experience until I started to share with them precisely what it is that I do, and then they started to see really good results. So let me just share with you a few of the tips that I've learned. One of the most important things is to not be overburdening, meaning if I'm contacting some artist, because I'm into art, saying, you know, I really want to show you my art and perhaps, you know, have a few sessions with you. The word few sessions is a bit intimidating. Who is this guy, you know, spending time with him? It's a bit much. Now, if I say, I'd love to just spend 5 minutes with you, I know that you have this exhibition at this place at that date. Can I, you know, meet you half an hour earlier and just briefly, something of that sort. The whole energy is changing. Oh, well, you know, since I'm going to be there anyhow, no problem. So, and then you kind of engage them. That's the hook. And usually, if you know, been fun for them and you know, and gave them the feeling that they really helped you, and that in some ways boosted their self-esteem and made them feel really good with themselves, then you can move on and say another 10 minutes next time. But you really have to begin small. You don't really want to let them know, I think, that you're looking for a mentor, because that can be something challenging. They don't have time. None of us have time, right? So it's you know, squeezing those 5 minutes, I think that would really help as a first step. Another thing is that you really want to know them really well. What do I mean? You want to be the expert about this person. If this person is a big person and, you know, he or she had articles written about them, you want to read all the articles. You want to read everything that was written about them. You want to really know their bio. That will really impress them and will make them feel, once again, it will make them feel good about themselves, and that would help you get the connection with them. Also, it would, you know, you would be more focused when you meet them, and you will be more, you know, interested in actually asking them specific questions as to what they, you know, how they had the energy or the power or the courage to act in that way in that specific time when they were 25 or so. So that will be, you know, very complimenting for them, and at the same time it just get the, you know, relationship going. Another thing that I learned that is really good is finding some way that you can help them. Now, that's very tricky because most of the people that I coach say, well, I don't know how can I help him, or I don't know how I can help her. It's so intimidating, but you'll be surprised. There are people like you and me, and there are so many things that you can do for them. You can, you know, help them with computer stuff. You can run errands for them. You can bring them something. If you know, read an article that you think might be interesting for them, you can bring them that article. You know, usually they don't have time to surf, say, academic journals or stuff like that. You can actually see what it is that they're interested in and print their articles and bring them to them. Just offer service. Now, there's a story that I really like about this famous Israeli artist that I really appreciated. She's been to top museums around the world, and she's very hard to reach. And I wrote to her something like 6 times saying, I really love to meet you, I tried everything, and in the beginning I had some response of, yeah, let's see when we have some time, from her secretary, and then I think they put me on the blacklist or something. And it was then that I surfed the web and I found her Wikipedia article, which was very easy to reach. It's usually the first thing that you find. And I saw that there were some things that were missing there, because reading about her, knowing about her so much, I saw that there were some things that were just, you know, mispresented, or that could make her look a bit better and at the same time be true, you know, well-based information. And I learned how to edit on Wikipedia. It took me a few hours or a few days, depends on the level, but it actually took me a few days. And then I contacted her saying, you know, I'd really like to add this and that to your Wikipedia article, but I need to know a few more things. Within an hour, I had a message, a reply. Sure, I'll be happy to meet you. Please come to my studio. Tomorrow I'll be free from 4 to 6. I'm like, whoa, that's so interesting. And I went and I met her, and I did the whole Wikipedia thing. And then I told her, you know, I'll be really happy to, you know, perhaps add some pictures to your Wikipedia article, but you'll have to sign, you know, saying that you released the rights. She said, sure, yeah, whatever, yeah, come, yeah, next week, no problem. So then I started coming to her again and again. Eventually we became friends. And it, you know, was really this giving value to her that eventually gave so much value to me. I practically just began listening to her, picking up the phone as we were speaking, dealing with some collector, and, you know, just hearing the way that she would deal with a collector, being so assertive and at the same time very nice, really taught me so much that I could never learn in school from my teachers. So it's really about giving value. So try to be really, really short. Try to not burden yourself too much. Try to give value to your potential mentor. And also, I think that will be the last thing that I'll share with you, is try many. Because, you know, the likability is that, yeah, many of them will not respond or will be too busy. But if you try many, if you try 10, one of them will definitely be willing to help you. So good luck with that and have fun.